In today's video, we have the Traxxas Rustler XL-5 versus the Traxxas Rustler VXL. Now today what we're going to do, we're going to go head to head with these guys with top speed on the pavement and in the grass, a jumping contest, a tug of war. We're going to go all out and we're going to show you the difference between the two. But before we do that, I'm going to pop the bodies off these and I'm going to kind of give you a quick idea of what's different between the two. Okay guys, so let's take the bodies off these and take a look at them. Okay, of course we all know the main difference is you have the Traxxas 3S Valenian brushless system in the VXL and the 12-turn brush Titan in the XL-5. A big deal for me is you get the screws in the body. You can see that right there. It's all put together with screws. I'm not a really big fan of screws because they strip. You get the hex heads in with these, which is really nice, and they don't strip as easy. Other than that, you have the suspensions a little different as far as the turnbuckles on these are plastic and they're metal right here. But other than that, that's the main differences. And I mean, if you can't afford a VXL, you can modify this to this right here. It's not that big a deal. But if you have the money, you know, I would go with the VXL just because you can't upgrade this one to this one for the extra $100 you're going to spend. You can always run it on nickel metal hydrate. It'll run on nickel metal hydrate, 2S and 3S lipo. This will run on nickel metal hydrate and 2S lipo. So today in our contest we are going to do 2S on the XL-5 and 3S on the VXL. Let's go. 3S run for the Traxxas Rustler. Oh my goodness. You know, it's hard to get in the throttle. I mean, all it wants to do is wheelie. Traxxas Rustler Top Speed Run 2S lipo. This is the XL-5 version. $30. Wow, that's pretty good. You know, I think that we could have got more out of the VXL before if we had a longer stretch of road, but it's a handful. So the VXL wins the top speed test. Now let's go to the grass. Traxxas Rustler XL-5 top speed in the grass. $19. Traxxas Rustler VXL top speed run in the grass. $25. Now, you know, I know it'll go better in the grass than that, but this has got a lot of, my neighbor's yard especially, has a lot of dips and holes in it, and every time I hit one, this thing just wants to veer to the right or left, which I'm sure you'll see in the blooper section. So this was really difficult to make. But anyways, looks like the Rustler VXL won, even though its power was almost hesitant to make it the winner. So let's go to the Tug of War.
Tug of War.
All right, Tug of War in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, in this competition between the Rustler VXL and the Rustler XL-5 jumping competition here, the first white line, as you'll see in the yard, is 10 foot. The second one is 20. Well, it looked like about 19 feet. It hit right at the bar. I think the back tires are right at 19 though.
VXL, jump.
Woo! Did you see that? I would say that was almost like 28, 30 feet. And that's taken off in the grass. And I mean, there's a little, maybe 8 foot of pavement in between where we go from grass to pavement to the ramp. But man, that was crazy. So the VXL, of course, won in that competition. So let's get ready to wrap this thing up. And we have a champion, the VXL. Of course, we knew that was going to be the case, but if you want to compare the two, you could see them side by side, and you kind of see what you're going to get. I still think the VXL for $100 more is worth it, just because how much it's going to cost to upgrade the XL-5 to all the standards what you get. But if you don't have the money, the XL-5 is a great package to start with. Appreciate you guys watching. Have a great day. But appreciate you guys watching this movie. It's not a movie, is it?
No, it's not. 23.
23, and I hit a root. Sweet. All right, but I will change that, and I will edit that out for sure. Okay, ready? Whoops. Chloe, XL-5, jumping contest. Oh, looks like she got about 4 feet right there, so she's not going to be able to beat the Traxxas Rustler, either one.
Hey, he didn't run into anything. 22.
22.